next to our cars. Riches laughing around king. The cosmos chances we all say. They travel light years for the sound. Bass drum shake the alien ground.
All right. It's dark in here. Welcome to Goofon, everybody. I'm so sorry. I wasn't sleeping, I promise. I was just messaging with somebody, and Jesus, I did so many shows where we started at 5 after the hour. I thought it was starting at 5 after. So I'm like, oh, I got a few minutes. And I'm like, oh, no, I don't. So that's why we're a little late. But here we are. We did it. It's the last day of the year, December Dirty Durst. That's hard to talk that way. It's December Dirty Durst. Yeah. 2025. Last day of this year. Can't believe it. Worst year of my life, hands down. The second worst year was the year before that. All because of health. Sure, people die, they move on, I move on. Right? It's different when it happens to you and you go to the hospital 8 times in 1 year. Ah, it sucked. But I hope that's over. And 2026 is going to be incredible. And I'm still on the fence on whether or not I am going to make another UFO channel. If this channel doesn't change, if I don't start getting subscribers again, or because I'm gonna put I'm putting an effort in this year like I've never done before. I'm gonna try something different. Yeah, I mean, I can set up these shows every night. It's not hard for me. Like for some people, it may take a few hours. I can do it in 30 minutes usually, and that, and that's not a hard thing. You're like, wait a minute, you're not working. No, I work all day. I'm always watching stuff to see what we could talk about, to learn. It's a continuing, ongoing thing. But when you do it for so long, you get really efficient and you have sources that you go to. And it's not hard to figure out what you want to talk about. Plus, people send you things that are even cooler. So, it's unlimited on what we could talk about in ufology. So, I want to be a news source And I think I'm going to create a sub channel called Goof on News. Goof on, yeah, news and paranormal stories or something like that. Because I put in the title UFO news and paranormal stories, right? Isn't that what I put in there right now? So, paranormal news. UFO news and paranormal stories, I think I put in the title sometimes. But I think I want to create a second channel for Goof On and have Goof On News with Goof On clips of the show. Yeah. So I'm going to give that a try and see if we can build again. If that doesn't work in 6 months, if things don't turn around, I got God. Let's hope Rich Saves America blows up even more than what I mean. Today we had 120,000 views. We had 100 and a couple, about 120 new subs. It's amazing. I'm not doing anything different. The thing that's different in that community compared to the UFO community, people want you to share their stuff in the auditing constitutional community. They're okay with it. Not in ufology, not so much. So, well, that's because you rip on everybody. Yep. Well, don't put your face out there. Look, I'm part of it. You got anybody can do anything about me. What am I gonna do? So what? It's just words. So let's see who's here. Cause tonight I want to talk about um the Greys. They get all the attention. They're the centerpiece for all aliens that we talk about. They're the ones that get all the attention. Not the tall whites. Every now and then a Bigfoot, but that's Bigfoot. Is that an alien? Is Bigfoot an alien or is he indigenous? And if Bigfoot's indigenous to this planet, then why do we think the ETs, the Greys, why do we think they're from another planet? Why can't they just be here, from here? Right? Maybe this species never made it out from under the ground. Doesn't it seem that way? Like they live underground and they live in dark places. That's why their eyes are like owl eyes, right? Yeah, I think the Greys, because now they have tall Greys. Yeah, and they also have Vente, Latte. No, I'm just kidding. The Latte doesn't even make sense. Hold on. I got a little agita coming up. I can feel it. I was eating up until 30 minutes before the show, so I'm getting a little bit of agita. All right, I got a lot of stuff to go over with you today. You got to be kidding me. Hold on. Where's my video? All right, let's get rid of the videos I don't need. There's one. Two. Sorry, guys. I was too busy. I was communicating on the internet. And what is this? That's the intro for the show. All right, here we go. All right. I found the clip I wanted to start the show. So, Brett Baer broke major allegations about a covert U.S. What? What did I do wrong now? Oh, sorry. Chat room. Gotta say hello. It's the last day of the year. We'll say hello. I'm sorry. All right, I gotta just scroll. Whoop. And whose name did it land? Juge Anje. Hey, there you are. Happy New Year. It's already New Year's for you. Oh my God, what's it like? Oh my God. She's in the future 5 hours. Any aliens showing up? Did Three Eye Atlas come back around? Huh? Good to see you, Juge. Jeanette, the angel of Goofon. Jeanette played a major role in my life this year. There really is there are angels that somehow turn into people, and then they get in your lives and you think, oh, you know, you just say angel, right? But no, some people have that ability to be angel-esque, angel-like, angel beings. I don't know, something about her. She's a good people. Good people. Pup up Ziggurat. Welcome to the show. Makes more sense to me. They are amphibian than us from the yeah. Oh no. Hey, good. Thanks for being here. By the way, Happy New Year. And no, from the future, I don't like that. Do you? It doesn't make sense. Ugh. You mean to tell me in a couple thousand years, our eyes are going to go like this and we're going to lose all? No, that's not how evolution works. Doesn't work that fast. It takes 1,000 years just to change an eyelash. Right? No? All right. Welcome to the show. 63 paradigms, paradigm. 63 Paris. It's Paris Diamonds with the 63 already. Happy New Year. Welcome to this show. Good to see you back. Hey, Thor. Happy New Year to you, yours, and everybody else. Good to see you making it on this epic end of year show. I wish I could supply epic stuff. I wish I was that guy. Glenn Collins, welcome to the show and Happy New Year to you and yours. Good to see you, man. You've been very positive input on the chat. I appreciate it. Power off. How you doing, eh? Happy New Year. Welcome to the show and be safe this year. How old are you? 92? What'd you do? Flip your vet last year? I'm joking. That's an old joke. You heard that one, right? Yep, my grandmother died. She flipped her vet. You ever hear that? All right. Hey, metalhead. How you doing, man? Happy New Year, brother, to you and yours. And congratulations on another year above ground. I know, I think it's a miracle I'm here too. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. Railing rain. It's railing rain. Hallelujah. It's railing rain. See what I did there? I changed it for you. Welcome to the show and Happy New Year. Raylan. I knew a girl, because your name's not like very familiar to a lot of people. Raylan, or we've seen versions of it. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I think I am. I knew a girl named Raiden. Rayden, I think. No, Raiden. No, wait. How did she spell it? It was a weird spelling. It wasn't like Raid. I know her last name, but I'm not going to say it just in case, because I don't want to die. I don't know. Welcome to the show, Raylan Rain. Good to see you. And I think you popped your head into Goof on what? About this year? Maybe a year? I don't know. Or did you change your name and you were somebody else? I don't know. I feel like that you're newish. Myra Page. Hi, Myra. Happy New Year. Welcome to the show. But Happy New Year. Always seeing you here. It's weird when you're not here too. Couple of you, Metalhead, Thor's here all the time. David Wilcox, not Wilcock. Jeanette, of course. Hey, Jar Jar. Happy New Year. Maki Surki, Nachi Baby, Sorka Nuba Summer. I haven't done it in a minute, but translation, Happy New Year to you and yours on your planet and mine. Amen. Rokita, Sintalakucha, Murky Jaja. Good to see you, man. Good to see everybody. UFO 91 pop pop 1. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Happy New Year to you and yours. Yeah, thanks for being a regular too. I do. All of you who are here now are pretty much regulars, right? Um, we're barely hanging on, but we're gonna make it work. Slow cran, slow tron, slow mon, slow down. I don't know, but I like saying your name all those ways. Happy New Year and welcome to this show. See, now my head feels like it's straight up and down when it's like, but I look at me and I see it tilted. And this is supposed to be straight up and down. I feel like I'm too far this way when I do it straight up. Oh my God, you mean I walk around all day like this? How you doing? Like Al Pacino? Yeah, it's a dog day afternoon. Remember that? Remember Dog Day Afternoon? He was trying to get money. Do you remember why? Without cheating, I know the answer to this, but he wanted to rob a bank for his transitioning. Yes, you heard that correctly. His transitioning boyfriend needed the money to get the operation to turn into a woman. All the way back in 70. When did that come out? 75, 77? It was a while ago. I remember watching that on TV. Sonny! It allegedly took place in, I think, Brooklyn, New York. That's why it was very popular for the East Coast people back then. And Al Pacino, what was that, like his second movie, third movie? It was his first movie where he was like main actor instead of yeah, it was good. He was good. He looked like he was coked up for real in that movie too. Hey, Happy New Year to you, Slowcron. Slowtran, slow down. Fredonia Bitcoin. Fredonia Bitcoin. What a good name. Happy New Year to you and yours. Welcome to Goof on Tonight. There he is. David Wilcox, not Wilcox. At midnight, it'll be all right. Happy New Year. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. And I hope you have a safe and prosperous 26. God, that sounds weird. You're welcome. You know what's weird about life? You only get to go through everything. Like, okay, what are the odds? Let's say you're born in 1900. Forget it. Let's say you're born in 2000. You're not going, most likely, slim chance you are going to see the year 2100. Right? People very rarely live to be 100. I don't think I'd want to live to be 100 if I have to live any worse than I feel now. Like, any worse. Like, this is all I can handle. Like, if it gets any worse, forget it. It's like you gotta, like, the first 20 years of your life, I figured this out all on my own. You'll figure it out too. And everybody here who's older than me knows, or same age. The first 20 years of our lives, for men, I'm just speaking about men, maybe women are the same, follow along, maybe you are, is all exploration and learning, right? You can even stretch it to 25, but I'm using 20-year increments for this. So, not bad, right? You have a good time. You don't really work until you get like, well, I did at 13, 14, paper route, family business, so on and so forth. I was always working, right? So then from 21 to 40, you start a family, you're supposed to get your career, right? This is the middle part. This is the prime of your life, these years. So you have your introductory years of all learning. You're always learning, but you know what I mean. And then the next 20 years from 21 to 40 are building a future for yourself, building a family, up and up. 41 to 60 is when you're middle-aged, and two things can happen. You continue to be successful, or you filed bankruptcy and have to start over. I'm the option number 2, right? So I'm not at 60 yet, but I think with the way it's going to be, 61 till the end. Debt, for me, living very carefully, right? Can't go out, be a big spender anymore. Not that I am now. And then living with pain, because everybody goes through the pain. Everybody. Not one person I've spoken to does not have some sort of pain. Everybody's got pain and or psychological problems. And that's it. That's life in a nutshell. Learning, saving, creating, continuing the path, choosing to be a part of family or not. And then you die. And the fourth one. The fourth one is to basically retire and enjoy the fruits of your life. That's what the last 20 years should be, right? From 65 to whenever you're dead. The way that we are made sucks. Because apparently we can live to be 1,000 years old. I just can't buy into that. And what they did was the aliens adjusted how much that we could live so they could control us easy. Oh, it's so stupid. Yeah, if you live too long, you get too smart, you learn new things every day, and become really smart. You don't want to be too smart. I know a guy who was really smart, too smart, as a matter of fact. Took him out. Brett Baer broke major allegations about a covert U.S. government UFO program featuring Carl Nell and Senator Mark Kelly. Faded fast, that story did. Nobody gave a shh about it. This is going to change the arc of human history. We are not alone in the universe, and higher order non-human intelligences are visiting us. So we're told. Crickets. I want you to listen to this. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. If I didn't say your name, doesn't mean I don't love you. It means I got a lot of show to do. But welcome, welcome, welcome to the last show of the year. And there is a message. What is the message? Happy New Year, Griffonians. May the alien god Zitch look over and protect you through 2026 and beyond. Alien bless us all. Thank you all for your support to be courageous and speak the truth. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Jiminy Cricket. All right. Jeanette is blue. Did you see that? Did you see that, Janae? Juge? You're blue, lady. Happy birthday. All right. I'm going to play this video. This is several minutes long, but these are cover-up questions. Researchers on unidentified aerial phenomenon. You're going to like this. From the UAP Reporting Center on X. Go.
With a UFO whistleblower, a director who spoke with dozens of officials about possible secret government programs. And tonight, Brett Baer takes a closer look at some of those claims and speaks with a UAP researcher about what they are calling a government cover-up.
Thanks, Aisha. Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle and other government officials believe they should know more about unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs. Tonight we look at reports on some of the secret government programs that are being alleged.
This is so secret. There have been very few people in our entire government that have been allowed or provided access to it.
A new documentary featuring former and current officials from across the federal government is attempting to connect the dots on secret knowledge of UAPs.
This is the biggest discovery in human history.
CIA officials, DIA officials, naval intelligence officials. The list goes on and on.
I served as the 4th Director of National Intelligence.
Director of Aviation Security in the National Security Council.
One-star admiral after 32 years of service.
Former Rear Admiral Tim Gallaudet served as the Navy's chief oceanographer and meteorologist, and as acting administrator of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Why'd you take part in that? And of the voices in there, are you convinced that these are credible folks that are really coming forward for the first time?
All those folks are credible, Brett. They're all colleagues of mine. I've worked with them for years. This is going to change the arc of human history. The fact that we're not alone in the universe and that higher order non-human intelligences are visiting us and interacting with us, whose intent we really are unsure of still. That's just mind-blowing.
Not everyone is convinced by the film. The New York...
Well, this guy, Gallaudet, whatever, he, had his own experience with his family member, his daughter. And this guy is pretty gullible, I think. However, you and I have talked about this for a long time. There's something going on for sure. Tim's not a bad guy. It's just, I think he's too much a believer. But anyway, yeah. I just don't know why I wanted to say that, but I thought it was necessary.
Times writes the claims are unprovable, and Variety calls it inconclusive.
Right.
For us to be comfortable doing stories about it, we have to believe that these documents and these experts that we're talking to are telling us the right thing. How do you think the country, the world, will react when, if this happens, it's disclosed?
You have a slow process of information coming out of government, mostly from Congress, from intelligence community officials who've retired. And what we're seeing is that despite the amount of coverage on this, there isn't a lot of pickup on it in media, and people aren't really absorbing the significance of it.
Anthropologist Peter Skafish is co-founder and director of research at the Solve Foundation, a group that helps fund research into UAPs. Skafish interviews and conducts field work with witnesses.
I've had a lot of conversations with retired intelligence community people who have more or less verified this stuff to me directly.
How many people know this?
This has been an 8-decade cover-up. The total list has to amount to 100 or more.
Presidents have access to all classified information, but it's unlikely the commander-in-chief reviews everything on any specific subject. Officials estimate there are billions of classified documents in existence, and as many as 50 million classified records are added every year.
Various presidents have been told, but many have not been told.
Retired Colonel Carl Nell was the Army director for supporting the UAP task force. Why would a president not be told?
There was a feeling that elected officials might not be sophisticated or intellectual.
Hold on a second. How many a year? Did you hear that? 5 million? 50 million? What was this?
Access to all classified information, but it's unlikely the commander-in-chief reviews everything on any specific subject. Officials estimate there are billions of classified documents in existence, and as many as 50 million classified records are added every year.
What? 50 million documents a year just on the UFO subject? There's billions? This is getting crazier. I've never heard of that number before. That is so many to go through. Do you know why they're telling us it's that many? Because it almost justifies why things don't get done in a timely manner. Like, oh, I've got 50 million documents to go through. We think they're exaggerating, but that's a real number? I'm not sure I believe it. 50 million documents a year on UFOs? Really? Really? Did I hear that right? It's insane. It is.
There are billions of classified documents in existence, and as many as 50 million classified records are added every year.
Various presidents have been told, but many have not been told.
Retired Colonel Carl Nell was the Army director for supporting the UAP task force. Why would a president not be told?
There was a feeling that elected officials might not be sophisticated or intellectual enough to deal with that kind of complexity.
The Saul Foundation alleges in a report the Eisenhower administration issued a directive giving UFO decision-making the same status as nuclear war powers.
A man whom I trust from the Air Force has said that it was, as far as he knew, it was completely inaccurate to believe that they came from any outside or planet or other.
Why?
The presidents, who have asked for briefings on UAPs, say they have not learned of any suspected cover-ups.
So far as I know, they're not hiding information.
It's never been my thing, I have to be honest. I have never been a believer.
Nell believes presidents could be uninformed because he says private companies oversee the programs.
Eisenhower administration may have allowed this to slip out of elected official control into an unelected body that would manage these programs.
You understand the skeptics, right? The people who say this is complete BS. This can't be true. You understand where they're coming from, that there's nothing to show besides the, these videos and the testimony. But for them, they haven't seen it in person.
Sure.
That's right.
100%, Brett. Yeah, we want that smoking gun. We want the evidence, the data. And I mean, the most I have knowledge of, though, that was convincing to me is I saw the classified videos that have since been declassified, taken by Navy F-18 aircraft.
In 2015, Gallaudet was commanding personnel during a naval exercise off the East Coast when he received an email warning of near mid-air collisions. Attached was a video of the suspected threat. Gallaudet says the next day the email disappeared from his account. The Pentagon would eventually declassify the video more than 5 years later.
The Navy is sitting on a trove of UAP video data that they're not releasing.
That video and others prompted lawmakers to call for more transparency. Congress has requested reports from the Defense Department on sightings, and in each document, investigators found no links to extraterrestrial sources.
We take all incursions into our operating spaces seriously.
The All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office is the government's current group looking into UAPs. Its findings have been consistent with past Pentagon investigations.
To date, AARO has found no verifiable evidence for claims that the U.S. government or private companies have access to or have been reverse engineering extraterrestrial technology.
Some former officials claim the U.S. government does have evidence.
We learned that the U.S. government was involved in a long-running secret war with other nations to collect and reverse engineer vehicles not made by humans.
Somewhere in this country, there are craft that are being held that have landed here or crashed here, and there are biologics, non-human bodies.
That's correct.
Someplace in this country?
Someplace.
That doesn't mean alien. That could mean a leopard. It could mean a snake grew arms and learned how to become intelligent and build UFOs. Who knows?
In this program.
Correct.
The AARO has acknowledged an effort to create a UAP recovery program called Kona Blue, but says it was later canceled because it lacked merit.
Oh, brother.
That no extraterrestrial craft or non-human entities were ever collected.
Knowing what you know, is it conceivable there could be a government program that you don't know about?
Of course.
I think it's conceivable that there are government programs that we don't know about.
Democratic Arizona Senator Mark Kelly logged more than 5,000 flying hours during his time in the Navy and spent more than 50 days in outer space as a shuttle pilot.
Has anything happened in space or at the International Space Station that might signal that there's alien life out there?
So I have made 4 trips to the space station, all about 2 weeks in length, over a decade, and I have no personal experience with this. I have 54 days in space, which might sound like a lot. My twin brother, 520 days in space. People often look at him and say, hey, you must have seen something in all that time you've spent in space. And the answer is the same as the answer from me. Haven't seen anything that indicates anything visiting, our planet.
Obviously, there's a lot of interest in these stories. Some people call it crazy, but these reports are happening. We'll continue to follow the UAP stories as more information comes to light, and we'll see how the Trump administration responds to all these reports.
Over the last
Unreal. Hold on a second. I'm just cleaning out this email here. I want to get rid of these things. There we go. Yeah. The story really hasn't changed. We just have different players and different things going on, but nothing's changed. The only thing that's different are the congressional hearings. That's the only thing that happened that's different than any other time in history when it comes to UFOs. Sorry, it's just not much at all. It's sad. Sad. What was that? David Wilcox became a member, not Wilcox again. Holy mother. Dude, I think that's the longest. Yeah, thank you very much. Almost 4 years. Jiminy Glicken. Thank you, bro, for keeping that going. Wow. That's insane. Merry New Year. Happy Christmas. Holy a long time. Thank you so much, man. You too. You have been like a little angel. Really. Very much have helped in more ways. It's amazing. There's really good people on this planet, but they get overlooked because of all the pain that the EBT community gives. A lot of fireworks going off right now. It's a New Year's show. I'm going to do whatever I want tonight. Yeah, I don't care anymore. I've had this clip here from Charlie Kirk for maybe 6 weeks. I've had this for, I don't know when I was going to play it. Why I picked it for UFOs, for the UFO show, I don't know. But I think what I was thinking was we all need to respect each other. Go back to the way things were. It wasn't bad, man. We're living in a good time. It's just, well, I can't explain it. Maybe Charlie will do it better. So, maybe I will get a little bit political today. This doesn't have to do with anything left or right. As a matter of fact, I don't remember what this is about. So all I know is it wasn't going to make people go crazy.
Yep. Hey, Charlie, how's it going? So I wanted to speak to you about sex and gender. I think we have a disagreement there. I feel like we can agree on sex. There are male, female, you're either born male, female, or in some cases, some instances.
Yeah, it's weird to play here, isn't it? All right. I won't play it. I thought it was going to be something else. But it's not. All right. Sorry. I thought maybe I'd try something different, just to be different. But I could already tell people don't want to hear it. I should say too bad and just play it anyway, right? That's what I should do. You know what? I am going to play it. I want to see why I had it here.
There's a case of intersex persons, but I think our disagreement lays with your interpretation or your take on gender and how it's directly linked to sex. And I just kind of want to see where What's your thoughts on gender, or what's your take? Because I'm not quite sure. I'm not really caught up on what you've.
Sure. So gender's a made-up concept. Do you know who made it up?
Who made it up?
A guy by the name of John Money in the 1960s. Why did he make it up?
No, I was going to say, wouldn't technically anything be a made-up concept?
No, sex is not made up. You can look at sex. XX and XY chromosomes are not made up. Are not made up.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think we're on the same page about that.
So sex is observing. Gender is creating something new. Totally different. We observe nature. Gender is creating a new thing out of thin air that has no applicability to our discourse or dialogue. So there are 0 genders, 2 sexes, infinite personalities. We recognize that people have different personalities. We don't think you should get a different definition on the forms you fill out or how people talk to you, recognize you, or how you are treated.
So when it comes to defining or looking at and seeing what or who is a man or a woman, it only refers to sex, like if they have a sort of. Is that correct?
Yeah. And it's worked really well for all of humanity. We decided to screw it up the last 20 years.
But what about with like societal implications with the way gender, with the way gender is expressed? You could, for example, you could have you could be a trans. Let me take this for example. If I was transgender, say I was born female, but with the way I present myself, if I shave my mustache. I shave my mustache, I dress like a male. When I'm walking down the street, you would think what would you think I am?
What I think is irrelevant. You can disguise yourself to look something you are not. I can wear blackface. Do I become black?
No, of course not.
Oh, so wait, hold on. Then a man dresses like a woman, why does he become a woman?
It's not that he becomes a woman, it's he's seen and he's
But
seen
then why should
as
he be
a woman.
recognized as something that he's not?
It's not that it's not that they need to be recognized.
Oh, no, that's what it's all about. It's about recognizing a delusion. You can dress however you wish. You can act however you wish, but I'm not going to recognize your lie. In fact, you could get in trouble for mispronouncing in the state of California. We're teaching our kids you must pronoun correctly, and you actually have to certify the delusion. So again, I say if I wear blackface and I don't become black, why does a man who wears a dress become a woman?
It's not. I feel like it's not up for someone. I feel like it's not up for you to decide. I think it's up for the individual, and I think the way they express themselves through the way they express themselves through their through their apparel, through their attire. I think that's more indicative of
Okay,
how
then
society,
let's play this out. If everyone can just choose however they want, should biological men who are born as a man be able to compete in female sports? I'm asking.
No, I don't believe that biological men should be in women's sports.
And God bless you for saying that, because that's at. So here's another question: should biological men who identify as women be able to go into women's locker rooms?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Biological man, so he has a.
Okay.
And he says he's a woman. Should he be allowed to go into female locker rooms?
I mean, no. We have on campus. We have all gender restrooms on campus where males and females are.
I think that's a terrible idea, right? So, because male-female distinctions are critically important. It's how society is structured.
Yeah, but we have these shared spaces, and there hasn't been any sort of issues, or I think the major consensus surrounding it is that people are actually enjoy the all gender bathrooms.
Let's talk about locker rooms, though. Do you think women would enjoy undressing next to a fully unclothed man?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so then we should prohibit that. So we agree. So, and then finally, do you think that a young 15-year-old here in California, a young boy who thinks he is a girl, should he be allowed to chop his off?
Can you say that again from the start? Real quick.
15-year-old boy in California. He thinks he's transgender.
Okay.
Should he be allowed to go chop his parts off?
Should he be allowed? I think that's a conversation for him and his medical and his doctor and his family. I mean, It's not my job to.
Should 15-year-olds be allowed to get tattoos?
Should 15-year-olds be allowed to get tattoos? No.
So you could, but you can't get a tattoo.
Interesting. Deal with it. I have Representative Eric Burleson say, he says, factionalization within the UFO community hurts the topic and prevents other politicians joining the disclosure movement. Factionalization is, hold on. I want to make sure I understand the word. I'm looking it up. I know what factual is. Factional, and ization is the creating of facts, right? Let's take a look here. Is the process of making something factual. Thank you. So he says, factionalization, translation, making something factual within the UFO community hurts the topic and prevents other politicians joining the disclosure movement. So stop doing it, Eric. Stop. You're the problem. Everybody's the problem. I love how they do this psychological. We're going to switch it now. We're going to turn it on factualization, right? We're going to make the UFO community be the problem, not us. We're going to make them be the problem. And Vetted said he agrees with this. I want to hear what Burleson says here. Go.
You know, if you're a part of this community and you want answers, it's not helpful to attack and create these factions. It's not helpful for the cause. And I'll say this from a politician.
Look, if somebody is lying, they're going to be attacked. It's the nature of the beast in any controversy or anything. Crocheting, you're going to have arguments. Now, that's not the way you pierce a needle. You say piercing? You know, people have different ways of doing things. There isn't just one perfect way to go about getting the truth out. However,
perspective, it's politically toxic for me to be involved in this topic in general. But yet I do it because it's my responsibility. There's money being spent. There's pilots that are saying that their lives are threatened, that their safety is at risk.
By
have government that is not being transparent, clearly not being transparent with the elected members whose job it is to be good.
Nothing's changed.
Good trustees of the public's interest. And so for all of
ever since Lou got here in 2016, remember what he said? Let's forget everything in the past, and we'll start with the Nimitz incident, 2004, right? Didn't he say that? That's what he said. I think yesterday I said 2016. It may have been a misspeak by me. But you can't forget the past. Sure, if you want to forget all the lies.
Of those reasons, outside of the whole topic, I have a responsibility to be involved. And yet, politically, it's toxic. I'll just be honest. It's politically toxic. It doesn't benefit anyone whatsoever. So when people want to know why there's fewer people, there's literally Anna, me, and Tim, it's because there's no benefit whatsoever to be involved in this topic. If anything, you take a lot of crap from a lot of people.
Wow. Can you believe the truth just came out of Eric Burleson's mouth? I can't believe he just said there is nothing in this for anybody. Unless you're a grifter, right? I can't believe he just said this. Look.
It's because there's no benefit whatsoever to be involved in this topic. If anything, you take a lot of crap from a lot of people. And ironically, the community that should be embracing you is factions. There's factions within that community. So it is it's a topic that is full of landmines.
Wow.
It's frustrating. And so I hope people
He's right.
in the UAP community who really care about this take a step back and try to realize that if you really want to get to the bottom of things, maybe we ought to stop distracting from the truth gathering and stop fighting with each other.
How about this? How about every other month, let's not have Corbell, Eleganzo, or somebody from that side drop false information. Right? Rose Cuckold is another one. False information. I heard from a friend who knew somebody who's dead now, but, it's always this jump through hoops. He said, she said bullshit. You never get a straight answer, especially from Eleganzo. They're just awful. Why would you want this job, Lou, if you were never into UFOs? You mean to tell me you're that weak? Your government convinced you to take this position? No. They're paying him. How else did he get all that money to start up a business, a bar? What is it? A bar, bed and breakfast, bread, a bed and breakfast. I'm so hungry. That's why. Is that? I mean, where did he go from living in a van down by the river to living in the, top of the Ritz-Carlton, the penthouse? How'd that happen in 2 short years? Oh, the book. Nah, he didn't make that much money. I'm telling you that. Nope. Yeah, the royalties from that TV show. No. The document. No. He's Lou Eleganzo. That's the most honest thing I've ever heard anybody say. He's Lou Eleganzo. That's how he made all that. See, if you've seen the movie Who's Lou, in the first half of the movie, you understand that Lou and his dad are like gamblers. Pathetic, degenerate gamblers that are trying to find a way to make a living, with being their own boss. Like they had tried all these different business ventures, and it was like every other year, this one started up, this one went out of business. What the hell? And this one went out of business, and then this one started up, and then that one went out of business. It's like, where do you keep getting the loans to start up? Like, what bank would be that stupid to keep giving these people money to? You gotta watch the movie. I gotta watch it over. Yeah. I don't remember too much from 3-4 years ago. Unbelievable. Eric Burleson telling the truth.
Yeah, I agree. And
He agrees.
they also don't realize that you guys don't gain anything from it. And you also risk a lot when you tackle a topic that only about 5% of the world's population is interested in.
Not
you
even.
guys have a lot of other things to do. And you know that this is important. And that's why you guys are doing it, even though you guys have been stigmatized and in many senses ostracized as well.
Yep.
And I think this goes past people's heads and they don't realize it. So that's very unfortunate. But thank you for that message though.
Yeah, man. Good job, Psychoactive Podcast. We got to check into that guy more often. He seems he's on our level of thinking. Like minds, whatever that means. Doesn't mean we're better. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. I know it does. I have to say it doesn't. Yeah. I can't believe it's New Year's somewhere else right now. It just turned 2026 and in the ocean. In the ocean. Do you guys want to go back a year? Do you want to relive something from a year ago? Almost exactly. Was it? I think this was like a year ago, right? I got to show you. Yeah, this happened around the holidays. That's right. Was this a year ago? Oh, I'm excited to play this. I forgot all about this. 28 seconds and it's going to flood your memory banks with so many different things you thought about when you saw what I'm about to show you. Here we go in 3, 2. Come on, Tiffany. Go.
Say whatever you want. I'm telling you, I'm getting the off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two but I am telling you right now, that mother back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can die with them or not. I'm not going to. Bye.
Wow. And the guy goes, bye, Felicia. That was fantastic. That gives me the same feeling I get when I watch Will Smith smack Chris Rock. Yeah, it's unreal. Like, what world are we living in where people are saying other people aren't real, and then everybody's like, oh, well. I mean, how many movies do we need to watch to see when somebody says that Final Destination shit's about to go down on this plane and nobody gives a Come on. I would have went and said, show me the guy. I want to look at him up close. You know, no, it's too late. He already transformed back. He's a shapeshifter, remember? Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm getting the off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two but I am telling you right now, that mother back there is not real.
Wow, she believes
it. And you can sit on this plane and you can die with them or not. I'm not going to. Bye.
Oh, man. I don't know if it was fake or real, but there was something really fishy about it. Remember there was, I guess, some sort of thing. I don't even want to mention. I'm not going to. All I know is it was weird, and that brought back a lot of memories, and I can't even remember much. So there's a picture. You know, I'm not going to show that either. You know, I just can't. I can't. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm telling you right now, that passenger is not real. It's not real. That was so weird. Remember that? Oh. So weird. We might even have teleportation. Did you hear about that? Yeah. I think I'll talk about that tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not even going to talk about Dick Dolan. Oh. I can't believe these whistleblowers think they're actually making a change. It's sad. I want to know the truth like anybody else. I want to know why they decided to do this, to come forward. We've seen all the other whistleblowers just be ignored, just dismissed. Like, aliens, really? Yeah. I hope they bring that pepperoni pizza really quick. You know, nobody cares. It's weird. Wonder why this has happened. We went from starving for this stuff, we couldn't get enough of it, to now being ignored. Is it too much? Is there UFO or alien fatigue? That should be tomorrow's thumbnail question. Do you have alien or UFO fatigue? You know what I'm going to tell you right now? The answer is yes. It's yes. There's another whistleblower just came out. Got it right here, right in front of me. I'm going to show you. It says this Army whistleblower just alleged that a secret communication hub for interstellar vehicles is hidden in Antarctica. Of course it is. You want to know why? Because we can't get there. Nah, unless we parachute in, and then we're risking our lives. Yeah. Yeah, you ain't doing it. It ain't happening. Let me bring this up and then we'll play the clip. This is just, it's too much. I think we're getting fatigued. And you want to know why? It's not fatigue because, oh, I'm so tired of UFO talk. No. I could talk about this, and I do every night. I could talk about it for 3 hours a night. The thing is, there's no new evidence. And the whistleblowers come out thinking they're going to wow us. And what do they tell us? The same shit we already heard. Tell me something I haven't heard. Show me something I haven't seen. Even if it's minuscule. Just show me. Show me clarity. That's ironic, huh? So what else did he say? And it's not only used with extraterrestrials, this interstellar communication thing. We also communicate with a plasmoid type of creatures that live within our oceans. Oh, say it ain't so. Right? Say it ain't so. Nah. Unreal. Of course. Hi, Paula Faust. I'm seeing you in the chat. Happy New Year. Cabalion, Happy New Year. Dan Peters, Happy New Year. Good to see everybody. Wow. Hey, Mike Johnson's here. Oh, I like that. Thank you for hanging out if you are. I don't see you. I'm looking. Lead food. How you doing? I know I said it earlier. It's just fun to say. Yeah. Oh, there you are. How you doing, Mike? Been a minute, but I'm glad you're okay. Thank you so much. There you go. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, when Tiffany said that on the airplane, you could hear it in her voice. I saw somebody in the chat say that. He's not real. So we also communicate with plasmoid type of creatures that live within our oceans. Jorge Pabon said, we got something in Antarctica. Well, he said it like, we got something in Antarctica. There's certain locations there that involve radio frequency that can connect to space. Clayton Morris, we've heard from Eric Hecker, who's a whistleblower as well. He worked at what he called the Ice Cube Neutrino Detector at the South Pole Station. He talked about it as like a giant air traffic control center for off-world vehicles, interstellar vehicles. Is he correct? Pabon? See, I think he's correct. Let's listen. Go.
The stuff we got. I know you had Brad Austin. I was with him the other day.
Amazing. He sounds normal.
Okay. In New York, and we were talking, and it's a lot of things that we have in Antarctica. That is.
Have you been there?
I have not quite been there.
Okay. Okay. I had to stop it right there. Now, I never heard this till now. The first time I'm hearing it. More than 2 seconds. This guy is lying. It's almost as if his earpiece stopped working and they said, you wanted to be out there on your own without my help? We're going to turn the earpiece off. You think of the answers yourself. Good luck. That's what it seems like when this guy's talking. It's really weird. I'll start it over.
Not quite. What about in the Arctic Circle?
We got something there, and we also got something in Antarctica. Antarctica is insane. The stuff we got. I know you had Brad Olson. I was with him the other day.
Okay.
In New York, and we were talking, and it's a lot of things that we have in Antarctica that is.
How do I know? How do I know? You can tell in the first 2 seconds this guy's not being legit. And I'm taking a chance that I'm right.
Have you been there?
I have not quite been there.
Not quite been there.
Yeah.
That's like when my wife asks, "Did you take out the trash?" I haven't quite taken out the trash.
You took it out before, but
right, I didn't take it out this time. So, what can you talk about with Antarctica that you know for sure?
There's certain locations there that involve high technology, that radio frequency that can connect to space.
Now, we've heard from Eric Hecker, who's a whistleblower as well. By the way, when he came forward and tried to speak to members of Congress, they essentially tried to ruin his life. But he worked at what he called the Ice Cube neutrino detector at the South Pole Station. I would encourage our audience to go back and watch that full interview with Eric. He's been on a couple times, but he's laid out the technology there. He worked in that facility.
Oh, wow.
And saw...
Wait, is that the guy that wears a jacket that has Antarctica on it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I heard of him.
Yeah, so he worked
He's
there.
the real deal.
Yeah, he worked at that station. But in talking about the communications technology that exists there, he talked about it as like a giant air traffic control center for off-world vehicles.
Yeah.
Interstellar vehicles. Is he correct?
That's cool.
I think he's correct. It's not that also some plasmoid type of creatures that we're communicating with that live within our oceans.
Look, I mean, he's even laughing at it. Like, I can't believe I just said that, but that's the story. I mean, what am I supposed to say? Look, I know. I give these guys a hard time because I don't want them to do something stupid like go out and tell the world the truth and get yourself hurt. You know, in the beginning of that, I think I'm wrong. He seemed truthful. His head was doing yes a lot. It was weird because a lot of people do this when they're like surprised. They're like, yeah, man, I can't believe it. They don't go, yeah, I believe it. Like, right? You know, because this doesn't mean no. It doesn't mean oh, lying. Not all the time. Not everything means the same thing. That's why when I do that, I know it's entertainment in a way. But you have to admit the similarities between all of us on the planet, the way we act, even if you don't speak English, you still lie the same way. The lie still registers the same outward. It's weird. It's human. It's human. It's human. Excuse me. What is that? Hold on. Hold on. I got something here. Let me see if this is still good. Nope. There was a video I was going to play for you. It was pretty cool. But they took it down. It was a UFO video. I didn't think it was real. You know, the problem is people have fatigue. Do you have fatigue? Do you have the EBT fatigue? You know, it's New Year's Eve. And in a few hours, we're all going to be in the year 2026. And one thing scares me about next year is that we're still going to have the same things going on now in the blue states that are going to happen in 26. And that is the destruction of fast food restaurants, the destruction of Walmarts, Walgreens, the destruction of anything that's not theirs has brought this fatigue among Americans and abroad. Because in the UK, they've got the same issues we got here with the 13 percenters. But on this New Year's Eve, let's take a look and see why I would say such horrible things about such a wonderful culture. In 3, 2, and go. No.
The fatigue is the same all over the world. The words when around blacks don't relax. Like, not relaxing is not just a joke. Like, this could save your life. You'll never believe this. You'll never believe this. This is a fat, loud black woman losing her mind at a convenience store.
So now what you trying to be racist? Sam. Yeah. Sam. Bitch, I said what the fuck I said. Sam. I said what the fuck I said, bitch. Do something.
Let it go, please.
Just stop. Bitch, do something. Punk ass
I'm gonna do
motherfucker.
something. Could you please leave the store?
I
with
can't.
the refuse service.
It don't matter. I already ordered my shit. And I
Scared white
I'll throw it
lady.
away.
Lady, I almost called you after that, but you and I respect my elders. I already warmed up my stuff. I need to pay for it. But he ain't gonna talk crazy to me.
I asked him to stop, and I'm
Okay,
asking
and
you
I
to
ain't
stop.
said nothing to him. But I just told you I need to pay for my items. And since your ass is 100, I'ma respect you. Him, he can catch this face.
You think I'm 100?
You are.
I'm not 100.
Put your hands on me.
I won't touch
When
you.
you touch me, I'm
Because
gonna
you
whoop
know
your
what?
ass.
What's up, bro?
Wow, I didn't expect that from Grandma.
So, brother.
What is he
That's
doing?
a topping on my donut I don't want. Stick to coffee, people. It's a safer bet. And again,
He was clipping
Indian
his
guy.
toenails.
This video is from a massive Amazon warehouse in Canada. People noticed that almost everyone, workers, technicians, even managers, appear to be from the same background. Let me be very clear, this is not criticism of workers. Everyone deserves a job. But Canadians are asking, how does a huge workplace with thousands of jobs end up looking so one group dominant? Because at the same time, many Canadians say they're applying nonstop. Online applications, reapplying, different locations, and they still don't get calls back. So the real question isn't about race, it's about the hiring system. Is it referral chains? Is it managers hiring from their own networks? So why is the conversation always about low-paying Tim Hortons and not about why high-paying corporations like these who aren't hiring Canadians at all? I think we are robots. We are not real humans like them. We don't have expenses and we don't need jobs that what our government thinks. Why put us last all the time?
Yeah, well, this is what happens, you know. You bring in a bunch of Indians, and this is Canada. They're pretty much an Indian country now. They've doubled their
Yeah.
population in the last 20 years, all
Wow.
via Indian population mostly.
Woo.
But if you put Indians in charge, they will hire other Indians. If you put a Muslim in charge, they will hire other Muslims. This is what happened. Like, there's no other minorities in this video, only Indians.
Bro, hey, come here, man. Come here. Hey! Bro, get up, bro. Go outside. What's wrong with you?
Excuse me? Dude. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Dude. As a joke, my parents got me. Listen to this. Seriously, when I was 7 or 8 years old, they got me coal. I had to sit and watch everybody open up their presents for 30, 45 minutes, whatever it was. And they handed me a sock with coal in it. And the joke was to get me so upset that I wouldn't think they got me a brand new bicycle, right? So, you know, I'm like, oh, you. I didn't throw the coal. Because you know what would have happened to me? Well, I don't think I want to talk about that right now. Can you believe what this kid just did? I had it way worse, and I didn't come near as... I knew something was wrong. Couldn't this kid think? No, he doesn't have that ability. It's sad. Look at the father. He goes, oh, these stupid. They think that this is the gift. This is great. It's working. The gag gift. What did you expect when you spoil your kids rotten?
Bro, hey, come here, man. Come here. Hey! Bro, get up, bro. Go outside.
I love it.
What's wrong with you? Bro, you really just threw the whole PlayStation, bro. Babe! Babe!
Oh, shit. I thought it was a book. It's a PlayStation.
He just threw the PlayStation.
If that was my kid, I'd put him up for adoption. Now, take a look at this. This is a Muslim guy.
Why? Did he want Xbox? Oh, I'm really confused now. That's unreal that the kid just threw a $500. Okay, you know what? I just can't. I don't know what kid in my group of living, in my experiences, I don't know what kid would see New Year's after that. He would be in his room, locked away, in trouble. He would have to go to school. He wouldn't be able to go out for the rest of the school year, all summer long, till next Christmas, till he says, thank you for the beautiful gifts that everybody gave me. You would be grounded for a year. No yelling, nothing. Richie, what? Go to your room. You're going to stay there for a whole year. What? You don't do that. Go to your room. We'll see you after Christmas is over. Bye. No, I don't know. I'd come up with something pretty bad.
Setting fire to
There's a reason I'm not a father.
Christmas tree somewhere in Europe. Imagine if that was at a mosque.
Let me rephrase that. There's a reason why I chose not to have kids. Okay, go.
Or whatever it is these people have. It would be called a hate crime. But now you're allowed to do this. You're just allowed to do this. They've closed Christmas markets before Christmas all across Europe because they were afraid to, have some dude go in with a car and mow everybody down or to offend the Muslim community. Yeah, you're allowed to have all your religious holidays unless you're a Christian one. Take a look at this next video, and these people are allowed to vote.
What are they doing? Why are they doing this? I don't understand. Dude. A cup of water. Hey, it worked. Whatever. Pee on it.
Upstairs. Over there.
I can't watch anymore.
Jennifer! Jennifer, get out! We gotta go to the text.
Oh my God.
To all the people that tell me that the reason the black community is the way they are is because of fatherless homes, and mind you, that might be a portion of it. Here's a dad that is in the home that literally makes their Christmas and ruins it at the same time.
Thank you, Santa. Bro, thank you, Santa. Thank you, Santa.
Man, Santa, I did this shit. What you talking about?
Santa did this.
Man, Santa ain't did a motherfucking thing. Daddy did that.
Oh my God.
Santa did.
Yeah, the Christmas magic is gone in the black community.
All right, guys, that's enough. I'm fatigued from that last one. I mean, that's just wrong. Unless that was all fake, but Yes, I did play some things that weren't UFO-ish on the last day of the year. It's kind of a good send-off until next year. No, we're not going to do another 3.5 hours till New Year's. Yeah, no, I wish I could, but I didn't plan on doing anything like that this year. Maybe in another year. If we survive this year coming up, all right, then we'll do it. Next year, we'll do a little marathon show, like 6 hours, 8 hours or something. Nah, I just got too much stuff going on, and I'm in too much pain. But I thank everybody for hanging out today. And I hope you have a wonderful New Year's. Thank you so much for supporting Goof On any way you can. If you subscribe or, a super chat, super sticker, or anything else, became a member like David, Wilcox, not Wilcock, and everybody else who's a member, thank you very much for supporting Goof On. And we'll be back next year, of course. That's tomorrow. Is it? Will we have a show tomorrow? Tomorrow's what? Thursday? I don't know if I'm going to do. Maybe I'll take tomorrow off. Everybody else is taking off. I'm going to think about doing something different, I think. Something different tomorrow, maybe. Start the new year off a little differently. That'd be nice. Trick the algorithm on day one of a new year. I wonder if that matters. All right. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. The light's killing me. My eyes hurt tonight. I haven't been looking up at the camera. I know you're welcome. But thanks again for hanging out. Moderators, super chatters, newcomers, and veterans, thanks for hanging out here at Goof On tonight and all of 25 and years prior. You guys are the best. Mucho gusto. Appreciato. And look, I mean, we're going to have to come up with something new for next year. I don't like if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. That's to me, that's it doesn't, I don't like it. I just don't. Not easy for me to remember for some reason. Let me think real quick. What could we do? Ufology is like bread. It's not how you slice it. It's how you butter it. I don't know. I'm trying. All right. We'll see you guys on the flip. And thanks again for hanging out tonight. And we'll send you out of here with the way we came in. No? Oh, you guys don't care. Well, too bad. See you guys. Thank you to Hellfire for this. Thank you, everybody. Happy New Year. 2026. We're going to rage. Next year is going to be fun. Oh, shit. If I would have, dang it. I have some really amazing drone videos I've taken earlier in the year. That's a shame I forgot. All right. I'll see you guys. Happy New Year, everybody. Be good to each other, huh? Take care. See you in 26. Just a few hours.
Goof on, we rock, we roll, we roll.
Alien Bless. Hey, wrong one.
We sold our soul. They've come to earth to join the band. At Goof on, we rock. United we stand.